Benson shares tale of homeless Englewood man. Regan Benson has again posted her video channel exclusive footage in her ongoing war against the police in Englewood, Colorado, as she's released what she claims to be footage of Zeph Pinkerly being served an exclusion notice from the Englewood Civic Center from last weekend. In the brief video, she approaches as several police officers have Pinkerly surrounded and held up a piece of paper that seemed to be an exclusion notice. Pinkerly said that he can't be trespassed from a public building without committing a crime. He then refused to take the notice. After the officers dispersed, Pinkerly explained to Benson that he was telling the officers the difference between private and public property and how he believed that he could not be trespassed from public property without committing a crime. Benson and Pinkerly then approached the vehicle of one of the officers for more information. Benson asked if Pinkerly was given an exclusion notice. The officer said that Pinkerly refused to accept it, so no, they did not. Pinkerly asked where he was excluded from, and the officer asked if Pinkerly listened when the other officers were explaining the exclusion notice. Pinkerly apparently did not. The officer began talking to dispatch and ended up leaving the area without replying to Pinkerly or Benson's questions. The exclusion notices are based on Englewood's long-standing codes of conduct for their civic center, which is a converted mall that houses the Englewood city government. Earlier in the year, Benson was served an exclusion notice that she appealed and won, after she verbally assaulted an allied security guard who was on bathroom duty at the Englewood Public Library, located on the lower floor of the center. Englewood botched that case. As an emergency dispatcher talked to Frauditor Troll about the situation with Benson, and Frauditor Troll played the recording on air, exposing what Benson claimed to be collusion between Frauditor Troll and dispatch. Benson was charged with harassment after the call, with the charges later being dropped at trial. Benson, a self-appointed monitor of the police in Englewood, has made a name for herself with her interactions at the Englewood Civic Center, starting with an incident in 2022 where she wasn't allowed to use the third-floor private employee bathrooms. Since that incident, Englewood has been a focus of her videos, with the YouTuber filming herself targeting employees she doesn't like or agree with to be subjects of her videos. Often pairing with the currently incarcerated Christopher Denver Metro Audits Cordova, Benson has been a fixture at the bi-weekly Englewood City Council meetings, where she has been known to deliver highly critical speeches containing personal attacks against members of the City Council to the delight of her viewers. Pinkerly was recently removed from last week's Englewood City Council meeting for recording outside of a designated area set up for members of the press. Benson reported that Pinkerly received a 120-day exclusion notice for his actions.